It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look at Denver. Now here's Tatum. Embiid. Good defense by Jokic. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the four major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here we go, one-on-one. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, there's Serbia. Jokic up there.
It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Miami. 4-point game. Pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding. Rising up off the ground.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Murray. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
And Embiid has said before that he wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. Love when he gives you that kind of effort.
And Jason Tatum seems GA like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
Some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Now, here's Jokic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
Here's Tatum. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now, here's Walker. Back to Tatum. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Tatum.
Kemba has always been a great leader, and right here trying to keep everyone engaged.
And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Oladipo with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
And some good anticipation there. Murray quickly out, leaking in transition and filling the lane.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Oladipo. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Jokic. And again, it's Denver. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Walker surveying the floor. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And how about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
Here's Jokic. He's got 8. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Mike Malone gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
And Tucker, great job reading the floor and finding a way to set up a ready shooter.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so Walker nails both of them.
And with UConn back in 2011, Kemba Walker introduced himself to the basketball world. That was an absolute all-time run in the month of March.
Back to Jokic. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And it's Jokic missing. To the middle. Here's Oladipo. Pass to Tucker. Now Tatum. He's got 13. And he drives in. Unable to get that one.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Back to Anunoby. To the inside. Here's Jokic. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Outside Tatum. Back to Walker. That's up, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Pass to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jackson. No good on the shot. Nance with some nice D. I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the final. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Shot clock at 5. Harrell, that's good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Rose in the post. The shot, no good. The Heat with the lead. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Back to Kennard. No good with the triple. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Nuggets. And that one is hammered home.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Pass to Kennard. And Jones sends it back. And they get it back. Second chance shot. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Nuggets ball.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Now here's Rose. He averages about 5 points a game. They'll double it with Harrell. Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Denver?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here's Rose. Down low. Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the right side. And here is Connaughton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Now a timeout called by Miami. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Pass to Jokic. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Goes up. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oladipo pounced on the steal. Quick instincts on the defensive end.
The drive by Jokic. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Ooh, I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last trip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And the Heat, another 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. .40 seconds left in the first half. Embiid. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead. Pass to Murray. Back to Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
The kick out to Oladipo. And again, Miami with the triple. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Embiid. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat out front. They're up by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pass to Jokic. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
There's so much about Nikola Jokic that is special. For a 5-man, it doesn't really matter any position, but his ability to crank out those triple-doubles might just take the cake.
In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Oladipo. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Oladipo's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
We just don't say it much for a center, but high basketball IQ from Jokic might be his greatest strength.
Jokic does produce triple-doubles at a near record rate.
So in his 500th game, Jokic got his 71st triple-double. Only Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson recorded more triple-doubles in their first 500 games. Think about that. As a center, he was doing that. Just truly unstoppable at times.
Outside Tatum. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And you know, Jason Tatum is one of those guys who can really do it all. He's got a versatile skill set that makes him a constant threat on both ends of the floor.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Walker, bounce pass. Outside Tatum.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And so Tatum nails them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
And Jokic throws it down.
and really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Tatum. This one for three. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got 14 points here in the second half.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Jokic with the bucket.
Some nights Jokic is patient where he plays the role of the setup man, but tonight he's setting his own table.
Now Embiid. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Out to the right wing. Jokic with the steal.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Well, Heat leading by 9 to the left wing. Back to Tatum. Heat moving the ball around. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Over to the left wing. Now Embiid. He's got 10. 5 to shoot. 3 on 3. Here's Anunoby. Can't connect from long distance. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Heat lead by 9. And time for the short break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now a timeout called by Miami. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And the Heat call time here. Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles second in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
Outside Tatum. Back to Walker. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Tatum's got 35.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. Well, what sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease. And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Now here's Tatum. Embiid is at the elbow. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor. Jokic with the bounce pass. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Inside. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Jokic, for a guy that size, he does just such a great job of moving the ball, a great conduit for the offense.
Pass to Tatum. Three-pointer, and the three ball is good. Tatum's got 38 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Tatum. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Over to the wing. Here's Embiid. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Walker. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Diverse in terms of his offensive talents. Tatum is the type of player who you expect to score at least 20 every night.
Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by Oladipo. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here is Anunoby. Tatum with it. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Heat.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jokic with the bucket.
Such a good handle for a big guy. Nothing super fancy, but efficient.
Outside, Walker. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had
Uh,